Oh, looks like good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to Friday. It's been a week here. We have a very slow, gentle one today. We'll do a variation on the 5 waves to balance the 5 elements. And then, depending on time, we'll go through our standing postures, try to get through all 5. First of all, I need a thumbs up to make sure that you can hear me. All right. No, you can't hear me? Okay, how about now? Yeah, there we go. It helps if I unmute myself. New microphone today, so my microphone is now sitting up in front of me. Kind of a more studio-like sound system now, based on some input from a friend of mine who is rather expert in such things. And he took a listen. He said, your audio's good, but there are some things you could do. And he made some suggestions, so thank you, Michael. We're going to begin today tapping. So a couple of fingers up and down the sternum. Take it down to the bottom of the sternum, up to the base of the throat, just gently tapping. A little bit of modification of the waves today. I'm going to take the postures a little bit deeper and slower than usual. It's already a gentle one, but and let's drop one hand, take the other one, walk the fingers over to that hollow, and then begin tapping into that hollow with a loose fist. And then turn the palm, the hand on that arm up, and flatten out the hand, tapping down the underside of the arm. Turn the hand over, come on up the outside of the arm, and up and over the shoulder. Come on back to that loose fist into the hollow. And then flatten out the hand, back down the arm, up and over. And let's go one more time on this side. And then we'll give that hand a break. Come on over to the other side, find that hollow spot, and then begin tapping there with a loose fist. And we'll repeat the sequence on this side. And one more time over here. And let's either come back to 2 fingers or loose fists over on one side from the bottom of the ribs down to the hip bone. Let's move that over to the other side. Let's come around to the back, loose fists, tapping up and down in the kidney area, down to about the hip bone. Take it up as high as you can on each side of the spine. And then tapping down the outside of the leg, as far as you can go comfortably, over the foot, up the inside of the leg, and then a few extra taps. Our quad, and then coming back behind the back. A few taps in the kidney area, and then down the outside of the legs, over the feet, up the inside. And one last time. Just relax down in the wuji. A little check in with how you're feeling. And we'll open with sinking the chi, and then between each one of the waves we'll sink the chi, doing 5 at the end to balance the 5 elements. So let's sink the chi. We'll give fire one last gasp, beginning with fire this morning. Breathing in. Palms to about shoulder level. Breathing out. Hold the hands in, cross them, pull them into the heart. Let the body dip down. Breathing in, open back up, palms skyward. Breathing out, fold in, cross over, dip down. Just let your movement follow the breath. Deep breaths in through the nose if you're able. Long, full out breath through the mouth and nose. Fire, the element of summer, associated with the heart and small intestine meridians. Let's come on in one more time. Expand back out, turn the palms over, and let them float back down to wuji. And before moving on to earth, let's sink the chi. Hands float up in front, like our commencing move. As they float down, let the body dip down with them. Breathing in, rising. Breathing out, falling. Earth, our current energetic season, late summer. Associated with the stomach, spleen, and pancreas. And this time, just relax back to Wuji. And let's sink the Qi. Rise, gather in, press down. On to metal. Stepping out to the side as we breathe in and scoop. Step back into neutral. Press forward, dip down. Step to the side, scoop. Step back to neutral. Press it forward. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, press forward. Metal associated with the lungs, large intestine. All the metal forms are powerful breathing movements. Let's take one more on each side. Relax back to Wuji. There's your cardio for the day. Sinking the Qi. Moving on to water, we calm it down. Arms rise overhead. Turn the palms in toward the body and let it rain. Palms facing you, just letting the rain fall gently on us. Just a gentle rain, no torrential downpours. Water, the element of winter, associated with the bladder and kidneys. Let's take one more for water. Just standing in the rain. Relaxing back to Wuji. And sinking the Qi. Hands float back up in front, all the way up overhead. Swaying like a tree. Finish it with the wood element. Wood, our element of spring, associated with the liver and the gallbladder. Just breathing deeply and naturally through this one, no pattern. side to side. Just letting your momentum carry you. Let's finish up in the center. Release down to the side. And then balancing the elements 5 times, we sync the chi. One last time. This time, let's just close in over the lower dantian. Rise back to our neutral position. Preparing for our postures, let's step out a little bit wider. And the first posture. The hands come back, backs of hands contact the body over the kidneys. Knees nice and soft, upper torso erect. Let your body sink down like you're sitting on the edge of a tall stool. You can either close your eyes or just direct a soft gaze forward. And we'll hold here for 7 or 8 breaths. The visual here is there's a ball trying to push you from behind. Holding it back. Stay in your wide stance. Let your hands release back down to your sides. And then inhaling the hands up to the level of the lower dantian. Holding a chi ball in front of the lower dantian. Smallish ball. A little posture check. Just a little tension in the legs as you sit on the edge of your tall stool. Upper torso erect, neck long. Head is pointing forward, either with a soft gaze or with the eyes closed. Breath deep and full. On your next out breath, release the hands back down to your side. And then on the in breath, the arms rise on the sides, fold in like we're hugging a tree. Consciously drop the elbows, soften the shoulders. next exhale, the hands drift down back to your sides. Everything a little shake out here. Get ready to go overhead. Inhaling, hands up, holding in part way, and then turning the palms part way forward, like we're holding back a ball that's falling on us. And once you have your hand position, bring your gaze back forward. Hands should be turned slightly forward. Palms not quite facing each other, but not quite facing forward either. Go directly into the last posture. Easing that ball down. Hands fill out to the top of the ball as we hold it down as if it's trying to bounce back out of the water. And then reset your posture. Sit on each of your ball stool. If you lean forward a little bit, come on back up to vertical with the upper torso. And on your next exhale, let the hands begin to drift together and down, putting them over the lower dantian, relaxing back to a more neutral stance, feet maybe a little closer together than hips width. And we finish just centering our energy. A few nice deep breaths. One last deep breath in. And as you release that breath, release the hands. The eyes come back open. Give everything a little shake at the bottom. Thanks for joining me on this Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, a great rest of your day. Namaste.